So today we had a very bad experience with the level creating process here, because I ended up running into something called the move trigger bug, which is a bug that occurs when basically the move triggers, or sorry, not the move triggers, the objects in the level connected to the move triggers end up moving over for some reason, like a certain amount of spaces, and I had to figure out how much they moved over, which I didn't think I was going to be able to do. I did have a couple backups of the level in case something like that happened, but I wasn't really keeping up with it as well as I should have, so it would have been like an entire process to revamp it. I ended up calling my friend over the phone and being like, hey, how do I fix this? And they were like, take every move trigger in the level and copy it and put it at the beginning and set the move time to 0. And I was like, okay. And I did that and nothing happened. I was like, it's still broken. And they were like, great. So we kind of gave up, and I ended up looking into the matter myself. And I discovered something slightly odd here. So there's supposed to be a blue orb right here in this empty space, but it wasn't there. The blue orb that is here is supposed to move over to this empty space to be a fake blue orb, because there was no way to turn off touch in this version of Geometry Dash, which also, this version of Geometry Dash 2.02 is the last version of the game where this stupid move trigger bug even existed before it got patched. So that's just awesome. But yeah, anyway, so we realized because of that blue orb how much space it had moved over. So I counted, because it's right here for some reason. This blue orb was just sitting in the UFO part, and I was like, okay. So I counted how many X blocks it moved over, which was 104, and how many Y blocks it moved down, which was 6. And that would put it right back here where it's supposed to be. So I gave that math to my friend, and they ended up figuring out that what happened is it all doubled. So we copied 2 sets of move triggers and set their move times to 0.02, and that fixed the problem at all but 2 parts. One of the parts I ended up fixing already, which was over here at the galaxy part. I don't really know why this happened, but for some reason it doubled like 17 more times than the rest of everything. So I had to do this shenanigans over here where I just did the same thing, but I copied it several times and put 10, so that it would be more smooth. And at the gradient part at the beginning, you know, where the thing encloses you here, it's missing. I don't know where in the level it went, and I haven't found it, but I'm going to look for it later, because I pretty much finished everything today, so I'm going to cut myself a little break. But, yeah, so that's all fixed, thankfully. And also on that note, the level's pretty much done. I'm debating whether or not I should decorate the last 5% or just delete it altogether, because the song kind of sounds like it should end there. Or I mean the level. The reason I cut it off before the end of the song is because the editor had a 4-minute limit in it, or like a 3-minute and 30-second limit in it. I don't remember what the exact time was, but basically I was in the middle of building, and I literally couldn't build more because the game didn't allow it. So I had to cut it short, sadly, but yeah, this is what I have so far. Sorry for the long intro on that one, but I really needed to explain that. that's it. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with this part, but I obviously still have some playtesting to do, but yeah, decoration is pretty much all set. I will see you on the next day.